cave control for Gambit. They got a lurker up top mid of Hobbit, smiling away. But I can assure you he is stern-faced as ever, focused in to cut off these rotations, as he'll need to do so. tabseN alone on B, dinked immediately as he got spotted from cave. They knew what to expect. What plant do we see from Gambit? That is so important to lock in the post, and Hobbit backstabbing one. tabseN will knock down Axel, overwhelmed eventually. They're trying to take that long control, but faveN waits for the aggression, and he deals with it wisely. 3-on-2, grenades in, and the retake is on.
Yeah, nafany's in a bit of a rough spot here. There's no denying it. Trapped behind the pillar, he's dead. And so Shiro, all alone. But this guy's clutches have been phenomenal. Gonna have to win another unlikely round here.
Okay.
And Shiro, this is already
Saw the kit.
one brilliant start. Yeah, he knows that kit was dropped. Tizzy and taps, and that's gonna bait the swing. Tizzy pick it anymore. They just haven't played a massive amount. So remains to be seen, doesn't it? But yeah, I can imagine that it still is a bit of a Sprout classic. And so he's going to come here with a lot of ideas, you'd like to think. A lot of potential for him. Keto hits a nice timing, but never really gets to exploit it. And a little A-pop. Okay, the Yeegs, we know how devastating these can be. Bomb on Inters back in main, and if only Tizzy had been able to drop it there, suddenly this round would have gotten very interesting for Big. Instead, probably just left saving in this one in the little 2-on-4.
Oh, don't count out the CSM scout, but Hobbit will. Knocks him out for the count, and well, Inter swings as well as tabseN with one mid flash over the top. Oh, Keto won't make it. tabseN won't hurry with the nade either, but out it goes, and there's no one here for Gambit. They're all tucked in tight. Finally swinging is Hobbit, and he wants those ecos, but they come to him. Axel with one, and it's a clean sweep from him and Shiro to shut down. Pretty difficult to do the same on A. CSGO's up on cave side, but he's got to watch both as they don't have that mid info. Gambit smoking off Tizian at top of red. CSGO will bound out of cave. Shiro hopes for re-aggro, as does Axel. And so as long as Gambit keep up the pressure on B with 3, they hope for Big to make a mistake. That's not going to be the case. The two guns are locking in this B hold right now. Early kill for faveN. Gun loose, and oh, that's a follow-up. tabseN finishes what faveN starts, and now there's 2 more rifles to rip out of the hands of Gambit bodies. Big now have a very good chance in this round to make something incredible happen.
Yeah, this crossfire setup is very rough to get through. The molly on Inters could be used to flush them out, but they want to play contact, right? They don't want to give up that they're here. And somehow they trade that favorably. Now they discover the CSGO AWP, but Axel will delete it. And suddenly all these guns that were picked up, all these weapons that were becoming a looming threat if you were Gambit, have suddenly been quelled. And you're only left with the German Deeks. Dude, Axel, he's having such a good tournament. It doesn't even feel fair.
Dude, these are the storm into A. Keto again, it's the one guy and the one gun to rule them all, but he takes a kill and he gets out. That's nice. Don't need to overcommit. You know, even planting here is going to be tenuous at best for Gambit. I like that call. CT plant, very risky, but they have a smoke, and Axel's caught again, throwing a flash into CT spawn. faveN will stop him. 5-on-3, nafany got to crawl through the smoke, and oh, he might even meet an opponent there. Oh, dear, CSGO with nades out, trying to jump into Temple. nafany's doubled up, taking the round by storm in the palm of his hand, but he should be a dead man. Should be, however, won't. 3-on-2 as Big comes storming out Donut, and they might even line up for the rifle as Hobbit hits a beautiful trap.
And is only going to exasperate the money problem, what with Shiro. Just one clean round away from moving on to 16K. Boost up. Wom, wom, wom. They don't know about nafany, and he's going to ruin their day.
50-50. Check them both. Easy win.
They still don't know about this guy.
He is ready to go. He might have the round in the palm of his hand, and there's tabseN dead as he hits faveN spray. nafany does get traded. Good kills from Faven. Can't ask for more there. Still not going to matter, though. In this smoke walk, Quito hits a banger. German Deegs coming in big, but Shiro trades. And Tizian, no gun to be gifted unless he comes through this smoke. And even Hobbit's holding for a flank. That might give time for these smokes to fade and perhaps for a chance. Oh, yes, that's a kill on the bomb. And now the Deeg for Tizian v the AWP. Shiro stuck in the corner. Shiro moves in for the kill. Tizian's got the pre-fire. Can he hit it? No. Shiro goes wide.
Went on to win the major, cementing themselves as #1. And Gambit have always been the bridesmaid to that, right? It feels like this has ignited a bit of a fire beneath them to go back and revisit how they fundamentally approach a lot of these situations. This round is a little more up in the air. Let's see what Gambit do in a 3-on-5. How do they respond to this? They're losing map control all across the board, and that's not information they have yet. Inter's over here in Cave. It almost might give you a false sense of security as to how safe lane is. And so as the bomb comes up on the back of Axel, Inters will need to clear it. He goes back and flushes out Tabson. Now, they still don't know about Faven, but it might be more of a blessing than a curse if he doesn't hit the timing to find this bomb in middle.
I think he will.
He's got it. He's got it. Dead to rights. Axel's gone. And now that bomb being dropped is a big old problem for Gambit.
Faven doesn't need to be too mobile. He can just stay around and try and re-peek later on this bomb and get the info. He also has Gambit boxed into mid. They can only go B or red or donut. And there's eyes on all three. Tizian moving in. Hobbit. Bad timing, checking the wrong way. Inters will hear that rotate, but there are two players there, and he's killed Faven first. Now you know that's a bottom mid player. That's info. Inters ready for a second man, and he can't finish the kill. Flash him might get a shot out of Shiro, but they hear the scope. They know he's close. Searson's now on the angle himself. Gambit getting ready to full execute. The molly is nice as well because there's two players trapped in dark right now. It's a bit of a bait and switch. Killing Tabson might have helped you here if you're big, because Faven is going to line up a couple of his own. They don't expect a second man in the corner. With a flash, he goes out again. Nafani trades, but Searson will stop them from getting control. And with the rotates in, Big have a means to around. It's only Axile. Needs another big 3K, but this time on his own.
Yeah, smoked off as well to add insult to injury. I mean, he was able to open the round with a big old 3-piece in the last. And with AWP scoped up, the angle's kind of divided here in this site. There's a world where he could walk out and find Quito. Not worried yet, but there's definitely more room than you would have liked for Axel to have here. On the angle, Searson will win that.
There we go. That's a dream smoke as well. The molly blooms exactly how Hobbit wants it to, and he even finds the opener. We've not seen Big concede picks in middle. What do Gambit do now that they've got all this space? It's often been very passive setups, and it will continue to be. Quito doesn't see Hobbit making it red. Big have to consider this possibility. So Tabson's been dispatched to hold the red room. Meanwhile, Big takes space elsewhere. Tabson's killed that lurker. Flash does nothing. Faven dodges it. He hears it coming, but it's still a kill for Nafani. Traded by the AWP as he bails, and so does Searson, seeing a player climb up ledge. You know it was a B intent here for Gambit. And they walk this smoke. Beautiful execution for Nafani.
Dude, that's so nice. Like, Nafani hears them. He knows he's hit this timing, and they think lane's clear. This is starting to get a little more awkward. Axel, don't lose the bomb now, bud. Don't lose the bomb now, bud. Don't lose it! And Quito
so sharp.
Loses his head. Axel's taking it off. Dropping a smoke, and he's aware that Tabson's going to try and hit some wild timing. So he says, like, Nafani, man, come join me. Come join me. I'll run away. And then Tabson walks to his death. That is the major pin on, while everyone else is rocking silver.
Yeah, silver's fine, but you know what? Gold, a bit better, I think. Higher value, higher stakes, and Nafani, mistakes. Crawls into B. He was on the right angle. Quito boosted up. Now you know that Tizian's not far either. Oh, walking into Searson's AWP, and this round's a little looser for Gambit. I mean, they just had their in-game leader just waltz into B. He almost won the round off of that play. But not anymore. Now Gambit need to freestyle it. 2-on-4, Tabson's just spotting. Tizian rather, headshot again.
Just add another to the tally.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, it
Go on,
really
do it
hurts.
again.
Yeah,
do it again.
Give him one to send home. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Any more for Axile? The bomb's going B, by the way. It's a Gambit classic right here, faking fully. And Axel, he's been pushing this temple so much. Sisson should have heard the steps. He should know what's up. Faven, is he ready? Oh, it doesn't matter. Axel's got a third headshot, and he's going back into the orb. Finally dead. But Sisson's wondering, where the hell is the bomb?
And guess who you've left in the clutch?
Oh, yeah.
One of the smiliest, but also most dependable, cold-blooded killers you've ever seen.
Go on.
Flash through. Searson's trying to make a mad play, but Hobbit don't miss those. I look at Shiro as a good counter to Searson's style. Now Axel will go unchecked. Another chance at racking up taps, but it's only one as he's traded out.
He saw him get out from the boost.
They know about him, and there's Tabson delivering death swiftly down from above. It's a one-tap back for Inters. Dual Berettas look a little ugly for Nafany, but that's why Hobbit's here, playing it safe, playing it smart, and not buying the double waste of money, guys.
They are making Big look like a different tier.
I do want to throw in the caveat that I think Dust 2 is going to be a far better benchmark for where these teams are truly at. I think Gambit were super heavy, massive favorites coming into this, which is my favorite Muse song.
Album, yeah.
Right, Hobbit over in Donut, just going to smoke himself off. He's like, look, planting at A is stressful, man. I would know.
Oh, Tabson, poor guy, he just turned. They're boosting over him. He doesn't know. He does get the kill. It's actually Faven stealing it. And screw it, we've got a 3-on-2. Have the B.
That's the bomb spotted.
Yeah, they don't care. They just lock it out. He can't go anywhere but spawn. Ledge is corrupted, and Hobbit pushing as Faven turns. I don't know if he got seen, but where else could he be? In the smoke, perhaps. The nade is good, and Hobbit is here for the round win. That's if Faven doesn't walk through the smoke into the double setup, and he won't get there in time.
Here.
Well, dominate they shall.
And it's good that they are. I mean, hell, this literally might finish on the exact same scoreline it did back at V4, which, you know, ended 16-5. Maybe they do one better. Who knows?
Yeah, you think Big are going to get around? I don't know, buddy.
I would like to think so.
Let's see. It's not like Gambit are running bonus into the first bite. They'll have everything. How big? Nothing. Storming out A. And now dead. We use it. Right now, grouping back on Ramses and looking again for this pick, and they're peeking, they're flashing, they're poking their heads round corners, but Gambit don't get ahead of themselves. They catch Shearson with a missed flick, and a rare case at that, not warmed in, not really a chance to do so in this game. Tabson finally gets a lights out shot into the A to B site, and he's doubled up as well. Smoke down. This is Big's only way to make this map anything but humiliation, and Tabson has come alive at the right time. They saw the shadow in the smoke. Shiro knows. Faven's up close, and the pistol's out. He's done so much damage. One more shot would have done it. And instead he gets pushed back. Now a 2-on-2 where everyone's toughened up. Everyone's knocked down low. Axel will finish Tizian, and Faven on the big flank being held by Shiro. Can't do a thing about it. 15 rounds and Shiro getting boosted like Jame over into the lane. And it's a freebie. Bye-bye. Back to B with you.
Oh, man. And even if you tried to swing out here, look at Hobbit and Inters, this bait and switch mid setup. As Faven swings, oh my god, the second guy wasn't even needed.
Inters was in cave, mate.
Oh.
He's in cave. He's not even there, Harry.
Yeah.
One man will do it all.
Just Hobbit in middle. I was going to say, I was like, this is an interesting one.
Yeah, he's looking into the wall. It's crazy. No, I mean, they were triple mid, but so quickly did they peel out. Hobbit does still get overwhelmed by Tabson. Gambit are not in a worry yet. They've already leant back to deal with Red and Nafany.
All right. Nafany here. This is pretty juicy. Going to cross back into A.
And there it is. There's the double mid setup, Harry.
Oh. Yeah, you know, I'm just thinking 28 seconds ahead.
Exactly.
Like pimp stream delay. Here we go. Shiro from the short swing deals with Keto. And Tabson, that reality setting in. It actually will be a repeat scoreline unless Tabson can pull off this 1v3.
Shiro says no.
Hang on, are you thinking 28 seconds ahead now?
I'm thinking far less than that. Maybe 10 seconds ahead, because here he is. Oh, the barrel. Shiro saw him. And Tabson now, he's got our interest.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh.
Tabson smarter than you. Here we go. That much is certain. Here we go. Bomb down. Tabson with the swing. The headshot king is in. Trying to retake his throne, and Axel was the usurper, the one looking to dethrone him from that, and he will knock him out to close 6.
On this roster with a new player, and I think that much is showing, right? Gambit just look like a different level right now, and hopefully Big can bring them more of a fight in this map. We know Favin's very comfortable, we know they have lots of good Dust 2 pieces, but man, Gambit, they are something else. They are built different. And Hobbit, it took a few taps, but he finally got through. Keto, oh, falling and losing 1 health. Ooh, bit scary. Molotov's going to make you commit. Got to watch out, Hobbit. Those flames can spread quick, and Tapson over the top will execute him. Backstab by Nafany with all the grenades, and down in pit, Shiro's dinked he shouldn't win this fight in a million years, but he's whittling down Tizian 3v9, and finally Tizian wins a fight 2-on-3 with that retake cat smoke in. They're going to move for the kills.
God, dude, look at this. Nafany! Makes it a double! Nafany causing trouble, and it's low HP Tizian.
Oh my
dead,
goodness.
literally.
Shiro's all back to middle now. It floated away, but he's picked his pause, and he'll wait for Big to meet him there. No flashes. Easy kill for Shiro. 1, and he's got his protocol in order. Back out he goes to a different angle and forcing Big to recommit elsewhere. What's this smoke for Tabson? He's got something going up on the air site. It's the cat smoke thrown by Tabson at Xbox, and that's going to let Big creepy crawl their way out, and Tabson can also double back to long. I like that lineup. Throw it from anywhere. You can throw it from here at the car. And Tabson, they've just littered the map with smokes, and in fact, he might throw it again from here. All right, or is it just it's a proper big one that lands on the boxes, and there's another smoke as well. Favin will find the entry on long, and maybe there's hope here. Sure, he's got to do it alone. Psych.
Oh, well,
actually,
Big. What if I told you Searson was a bit of a scouter?
I've heard that.
Found himself a double. Now he's got the orb. Nafany does get rid of him. That stopped the bomb plant. Was that a jump up? Did he just get Kukli style?
He might have.
Woo!
Tabson's got to focus on plant. Nafany knows he can take this 1v1 while Tabson sticks to the bomb, but he turns. Not again! Not again! Favin nading. Nafany chasing and Tabson faking as he...
here as he peeks down middle.
Squeeze and the trigger. And headshot to Axel. This is looking a lot better for Big than Enchant, as we really only got to see one proper T-side rifle round anyway for Big, and then they double forced off the plant, and then the game was over. So they're going to be able to rule this round as they run over A and get the plant in. The little smoke boost for Shiro. It's a Hobbit rather, and he doubles up. My goodness. Maybe a chance after all, but surely not. At the same time, you can't help but believe, but Tizian quells the belief and quenches the thirst of Big. The thirst for round. I don't believe it. Look how quick they're on Cat.
Oh, but Shiro is there quickly as well. You know, Cats, they always tend to fight each other. And this time, Shiro does come out ahead.
We've all heard it. Nice from Shiro. Dude, how does nah,
he's so good at hitting headshots, isn't he? With the AWP, for crying out loud.
Oh.
Tabson will come in with one of his own. And trying to make us believe. Trying to make us believe his old mate Tabson. Shiro moving his way. Don't you dare try and land the jump shot again.
Oh, neither target.
Dead, and now Tabson's got to do it all alone. It's claustrophobic, it's feeling intense. 2 up through long, 2 on the short side, and he's dead immediately on the...
The only thing botched in this round is Harry's vocal cords.
What the hell are you trying to say?
Oh,
now he was right about the aggression.
Oh,
Have a stomp on your throat late at night.
Shiro. Friendly banter.
Oh,
barrel
it's
man.
a big barrel for Searson.
Oh.
Now, mid to B, looking to be the aim of the game.
Yeah,
Searson.
Solo up mid.
Solo offing mid. Flash goes over, doesn't blind anyone, and back in his corner again.
Yes.
Remember when you guys mollied this like a solid minute ago? Well, to the imagination.
Well, How stretched is your imagination? Let's find out as we pull it apart with our fingers.
With the corridor smokes, but they're committing with them. This isn't what you're expecting when you see those smokes. They're out through the tunnels, but they don't know about Inters in this corner again. It's the Inters corner. It's the Inters round. Just Favon left alive, and he will land the dink. You'd like to think he's done his job. Reload on the AK, and a rotation from Axal through the tunnels. Also a nade on Hobbit, and that will do the trick.
Man, but it went nowhere, ultimately. Oh, what were you hoping for there, Sis? And there's the re-swing. Hobbit does in another in blind.
He can't even see!
He don't mind. He got the kill. He got the bomb.
Do it again.
Oh,
yeah.
Get him out. Gambit, it looks so unfair. Shiro steal. Big are taking so long that Gambit are even reading this and getting into their spots. Double long lurker. Axal's got to do that on his own, but if there were any man for the job, it would be Axal. Hobbit on this headshot angle, and he is shot in the head on the angle. Clues in the name, and nade is the game. Hobbit follows up, and Axel now has to deal with both these lurkers. He turns for the flash. Good deeg from Tizian, but even the Yerman Yeags won't be enough to withstand these CTs. 3P. You're a geographer, what do I know?
Well, geography.
I mean,
Hyena is my favorite country. Here's Nafany over on short. And, well, good for the first. Chiro gonna have to be the hero, and they're already out through the short side. Molly heats things up for him. Awkward flash, but now already away from the short side. Axal has no business winning that. They're dropping mid to B, and Hobbit's just seen it with that little jiggle into middle there. Oh, he's going to back up in time, get himself tucked and stuck in now on the back of this flash. And beautiful. You're so blind, you're so dead, Hobbit. And in
onto Axal, and you don't get away with those in this game. You get punished by Gambit every time. Boosting Xbox, bye-bye. Nice try, Assistant. He's been running a lot of these deep mid-aggressive rounds, but only now has been punished for it. I love that call out of spawn for Gambit to just get rid of the biggest threat, the AWP.
Ooh, I was worried that this was just going to come back in for a B play. I think I'm going to need to do a little bit more to flush out some of this util to maybe pull players away. You've seen bodies in lower. Nafany is holding for this cross. Oh my god. There was definitely a chance right there. Oh, jeez, that nade. All right, yeah, might not find anything with the AWP, but... oh, damn. Keto. Traded after the first. And if you try to go through this now... oh, dear. Favon, no all right, no scope's nice. However, you've bested one. There is many more heads on this Hydra, and Shiro...
Tabson on long. Moving into the site, Tizian will be car-bound and can't wait forever for the lurk. Eventually, that'll have to be Kito's job. Molotov for Tabson's going to push him back on ramp. He can't even face on this headshot angle as Shiro shoots him in the head and doubles up. Tizian dead. Now a long man of Kito who's waiting for his team to move in for this retake.
Shiro is having such a good tournament. The confidence on this guy. He's actively looking for gunfights, and this is the Shiro we've had glimpses of. Oh, hang on a moment. Favon and Keto not supposed to pull up and win this, and it feels unlikely.
Looking for a third player.
Yeah.
Gambit instead take Cat. Big, they've read this well. They've pulled back all the way to the site, but do they know the timings? A shot to Shiro up close is the Mac-10. Nafany's traded. Shiro's going to give it a go with a blinded on the site as he turns from the flashbang. Hobbit can't win his fight. Tabson's low, but he's still kicking down doors. Oh, Shiro scopes out, switches off, still missed shot. Okay. He hit it the second time around, and out of all of them came in with one. Keto dropping in,
like
and I don't know what's happening.
Big might be about to drive him home in this one, and turns dead. And
they got me there. I'll give it to you, Gambit.
They pulled a number on you, haven't
staying
they?
fresh.
What next?
Who knows?
Well, gonna be a little catwalk.
this is the bomb.
Oh, yeah, Shiro, don't go.
Oh,
He does persistent, and oh dear.
This is not a round for Gambit.
This is wild, man. This was where Big were meant to start chaining them together. This was meant to be their way back in. Inter's waiting in the corner. And well, Keto will get the better of him. Oh, makes it a little bit sweeter now with another onto Axel and Hobbit. P2 Fiddy in a dream. They're out on short. They're in the pit. They're in CT. They're all around him. And good as this guy is, good as the
do.
Tabson waiting with a mid-nade. Hitting patiently.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bit of a gap there, right?
I meant to be smoke.
I think they thought that would be a lot more telegraphed before it came through. And what with Gambit running amok in middle, the timing is very much off. Luckily enough, Tabson will just as quick.
You know, if Big lose here, they face Entropic. If Big beat Entropic, they go up against Gambit again. I'll hold this thought. It's a B rush.
In they go. Tizian's dead. Keto tries his best to hold on. It's a good double. And now Searson on this rotation. Up and in, and now in the window. Ooh, Searson. Come on now. He's seen the car man, and he lands the shot. Shiro's going to run through. And he will get dropped. Oh my god, the nade pull. It's all a little bit wild. Hobbit late to the scene of a crime. It's the murder of someone here in this B-bomb site. But who? Faven or Hobbit? Who's the unlucky one then? Hobbit waits for now with a whole minute left. He's got time on his side. Faven doesn't need to peek, but eventually curiosity might get the better of him. The last thing you want is for little annoying Hobbit here to have grabbed the bomb, snuck out through spawn, and be on his way to the A site.
He doesn't want to cross that reverse door angle. He is in no hurry, and he knows that Big are going to start doubting themselves, but Faven won't move a damn muscle. You started here, you're going to end the round here. And Hobbit, the pressure's on him to make that tap. And as much as he's faked out Faven, you can see now he's scared of tunnels. He's faked out Faven. Faven could be scared that Hobbit's mid. But Hobbit could be scared that Faven's tunnels. It's a brain off. Has he done the brain training? Hobbit checks his back flank. Faven starts to consider. He hears the jump. Molly as well. Faven could go right through. He doesn't give a damn. He's going to tap into 20. 10 seconds. Hobbit with a stick. Faven won't call it, not low. Now he does. Molly is good, but Hobbit is better. My Gambit are going to have a serious advantage there if they didn't already.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that is Big's largest problem, is that it does feel like Gambit kind of perfectly counter the maps that are available to Big, you know? It does leave you concerned for if this became a rematch. Obviously, loser of this, which looking like Big, unless Tabson has his way, going to be facing off against Entropic, as you say. And even that's not a surefire bet. Entropic have looked really good here.
Yeah, you can't count them out, even when you're 14-3 up. But, hey. Ecstatic now know that. Nafani. I mean, Tizian, that's so hard to walk through the smoke because you just get given up, your legs get shown, and so he looks under, but Nafani staying on top. 3 on 4, and Tizian might go now. Oh, he's gone all right, but that molly goes nowhere. Tizian on the big flank. He's hold the shot. Shiro almost checked it. Tizian's got the round in the palm of his hand, but a missed shot finally takes the AWP out of it. Nafani just getting played with right now. Tizian needs this kill. He's got support from his teammate, but now he's all that stands, and this might just be it. Good Deeg. The German Deegs back again for more, but abused by utility. Flashes, nades, smokes, mollies. It's all coming in for Gambit, as is the long plant. They are ready to lock in that grand final placing here at Funspark.
Come on, Tizian, show 'em why they call you German Eagle. Out through the short side, trying to bait a sight peek. Tizian, they're going to swing him together. There should be no way he wins this. There's that spot, and Axel never even needed